It's embarrassing.
Stop the cap.
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace.
Emotional damage.
Stop it. Get some help. Stop it.
It's embarrassing.
Well, we're back again. It's happening, guys. We have a match preview. You know, we've just exited, you know, our route to Wembley. It's come to an early end. So all we've got now is what's left. So let's get into it. We've got a match preview of tomorrow night's fixture away from home against Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Molineux Stadium. Now, this is a game I'm not even confident about, but it's a match preview. So we'll just talk about what I think first, and then we'll go from there. Let's get it. I'm still pissed from the other night, but I'm just trying to, you know, just deal with it. And it's, as I said, it's the first leg that did it for me. That was it. I mean, the first leg was everything, but it is what it is. Anyways, let's read into this, and then I'm gonna react to a post from you know, toxic positive. Let me just view the picture again. Like, this is shit that toxic positive fans would say, and I'm going to get into it after I've covered the match preview. So once I've done that, and then I'll trim this so that it'll be its own independent video. But this is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous, and I'll share my screen as well so you can see what I'm seeing. But before that, let's get into the match preview. Anyways, I'm gonna you know, I don't want to take up too much time here. Safely wedged in mid-table, Wolverhampton Wanderers have little to actually play for in the Premier League between now and the end of the season, as they sit too far away from European contention and miles clear of the current relegation battle. Despite that, head coach Gary O'Neill will be looking for his side to finish the campaign strongly, especially as they are in the midst of a 4-match league run without victory, drawn to, lost to. Jesus. So these men are needing something. These men are needing something. Wolves have certainly overachieved this term following the chaotic summer, but their main issue in 2023-24 has been a frustrating lack of consistency, as their longest winning sequence has been just 3 games during O'Neill's 32 matches in charge. The West Midlanders have additionally failed to make outings at the Molineux count of late, closing their last 2 competitive outings on home soil and conceding 2+ goals both times, as they seemingly continue to take their collective foot off the gas. Now, let me just stop there. One thing, right? One thing I will say about Wolves is they should have, with the position that they were in this season, they should have given all out for the FA Cup. I mean, I'm glad they didn't go through, because that means this game wouldn't happen tomorrow. But a club like Wolves, you're safe. If you're a club and you're mid-table, right, so you know you're not going to go down, and European spots may be there, here and there, or you might be far away from it, right? If you're still in a cup competition, everything needs to go into that. And Wolves capitulating against Coventry, their rivals, means that Wolves are at Wembley tomorrow with Man United. And that could have been a shot of a trophy. Who's to say Coventry City might not get past Man United on Sunday and get to the first FA Cup final since God knows when? You know what I mean? Wolves, a club like Wolves, should have given should have put everything into the FA Cup because the Premier League's done for them. Like, there's nothing else to play for. You know what I mean? So this is why clubs like this don't win anything. But let me continue. As for Arsenal, their season is quickly in danger of unravelling after they were dumped out of the UEFA Champions League in a quarter-final stage by Bayern Munich in midweek.
Emotional damage.
The defeat came on the back of a 2-0 loss at the Emirates on Sunday to Aston Villa, a result that leaves Mikel Arteta's side 2 points adrift of table toppers Manchester City, though as the Gunners boast the division's highest away points tally this term, they'll still arrive at the Molineux confident of getting back on track. Well, we will see about that because I don't believe that we're going to... But I'm going to get into my score prediction soon. Having scored the most goals, 37, and conceded the fewest, 11, of any team on their travels in England's top flight this campaign, Arsenal have made a habit of winning in style on the road. We didn't do it in Munich, though, did we? You know what I mean? We didn't do it in Munich, did we?
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. That's what it is, a disgrace.
And the fact that Arteta's men have now kept 5 consecutive away clean sheets in the league, their joint longest run in club history, also points towards success in this clash, especially as they've won the last 5 head-to-heads. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. We're breaking all these records for what? All we'll do is finish second or third again. You know what I mean? All we'll do is just come away with the season with just that shield behind me there. That's it. You know what I mean? We're doing all this for what? Nothing's changed. I mean, nothing's changed, and Arteta still needs help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now, the last time we played Wolves, obviously we beat them. I did the match vlog for that, so check it out. It's on my page. I might create a playlist of the both of the match vlogs that I did, but I don't think the next time I go and watch Arsenal, if I do, I don't think I'll be doing match vlogs for it because I kind of just want to enjoy the game without having to keep a camera in my face and all that stuff. So yeah, but anyways, let's get on to the last 5 matches between both clubs and against each other. Now, Wolves ain't looking good, I'm not gonna lie. Wolves' last 5 is looking peak. They've not won in the last 5 games, losing 3 and drawing 2. That's not good. Starting with the last game they played, they drew at Nottingham Forest 2-2. Before that, they lost at home to West Ham 2-1. Before that, they drew 1-1 at Burnley. Before that, they lost 2-0 away at Villa. Unai Emery's first win over Wolves as well. And before that, they lost 3-2 at home to Coventry in the FA Cup. Damn! As I said, Wolves should have gone all out for their FA Cup. Even if it meant resting players in the league before that game, which I don't know if they did because I don't know Wolves players like that. But they should have gone all out for their FA Cup. Now, Arsenal's last 5 matches, won 2 of our last 5, drawing 1 and losing 2. And this is in all competitions. Last game being a 1-0 loss at Bayern Munich. Before that, a 2-0 loss at home to Aston Villa. Before that, a 2-2 draw at home to Bayern Munich, who had no fans. Yeah. They had no fucking fans, and they still came out without
emotional damage.
Before that, beat Brighton 3-0 at Brighton. And before that, we beat Luton at home 2-0. Last 5 matches between each other, Arsenal, as I said earlier, we've won our last 5 against Wolves, with the last game being the 2-1 win at the Emirates. Before that, smoking them 5-0 at the end of last season, you know, when came away with nothing after warming the table for the majority of the season.
Emotional damage.
Before that, we beat Wolves 2-0 at the Molineux. So as last time we went there, we won 2-0. Before that, we won 2-1 at the Emirates. And before that, we won 1-0 at the Molineux. Now, Premier League table shows Arsenal are second in the league, joint second with Liverpool, but we're second through goal difference. 2 points behind Manchester City, who aren't playing in the league tomorrow. They're playing in the FA Cup semi-final. So this is our chance to be top of the table by a point, even though City will then have a game in hand. This is our chance to if we want to show anything, right? Wolves are sat 11th in the table. As stated, they've got nothing to really play for, really. They're not going to get relegated. They're not going to get Europe. Unless, by miracle, everyone above them just keeps losing or something. But Wolves are in a safe place. Score prediction for this game. I'm saying Wolves 3, Arsenal 3. I'm going with a 3-3 draw. And why am I going with a 3-3 draw? Because at this time of the season, it's the kind of game that Arsenal should win and will make hard work of it. I think a little bit similar to the Southampton of last season, but I think we'll score first, and then Wolves will be leading 3-1, and then we'll scrape an equaliser. We'll get back in it. Because Arteta, he'll fuck up the second half as he's done in his last 2 games. Everyone's been saying against Bayern Munich, we were the better side. It was good football and everything. And Bayern Munich will prang. And then second half, something changed. So I wouldn't put it past something like that happening tomorrow night. So I'm saying Arsenal 3, Wolves 3. That's my score prediction for this game. Now, let me just get onto some. Right? Let me share my screen. I'm assuming that this can be seen. It can. So let me make myself a little bit smaller. Right? So this is a post I saw on Facebook. And I've seen Arsenal pages post this shit, right? Pep Guardiola couldn't win the Champions League in 4 attempts with Bayern Munich super team. It took Pep Guardiola 7 out of 8 attempts to win the Champions League with Manchester City. Klopp has only won the Champions League trophy, won 1 Champions League trophy in his entire managerial career. Mourinho was hired by Real Madrid and given unlimited resources to deliver the Champions League, and he failed. It's only Mikel Arteta who's expected to win it with his first attempt. I know where we are. I know where we were before this man and where we are at the moment. Call it blind faith or whatever, but I'm not giving up on him. We fall short, rise up and go again until we make it, Mikel. Now, let me just talk about this shit, right? Because this narrative is going around that Arsenal fans, expected to win the Champions League with the first attempt. What people are failing to understand, right? What people are failing to understand is the amount of money spent for a start, anyway, right? The amount of money spent, right? For me, it's the manner of how we went out. This Bayern team, I know it's Bayern heritage, but let's contextualize this. Bayern, in my opinion, they've been a laughingstock all season. You know what I mean? They win the league every year, right? Harry Kane, this, that, and the other. He went to Bayern Munich. They were in the German Community Shield. Surely that's his time to get a hands on the trophy. Nope, failed because Leipzig beat them, right? Then they had a shot of the German FA Cup. Got knocked out of that. Right? Then they're getting slapped in the league by teams they shouldn't be getting slapped by. Well, all while Leverkusen's going invincible. So when the Champions League comes around now, the quarterfinals, they can't take any fans to the Emirates. They can't take any fans away from home in the Champions League in the quarterfinals. So that was our chance. You won't get a better chance than that. And we fluffed it. If we'd have got Real Madrid, if we'd have got through and got Real Madrid in the next round and lost both games, both legs, we can say, you know what, we gave it a shot, blah, 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 right? You can hold your hands up and say, look, it's Real Madrid, blah, 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 right? I'm sorry. This Bayern Munich team, I'm telling you right now, Man City, with the context of what I've just explained, Bayern can't take fans away from home, or couldn't for that game. Man City don't lose that. Liverpool don't lose that. I don't even think Tottenham lose that. Right? I don't even think Tottenham. If you give that Spurs team that got to the Champions League final in 2019, right? I don't think that team over two legs would lose to Bayern. With the home leg, they couldn't take no away fans. I don't think so. I know Bayern smoked them 7-2 or whatever it was. I think the season after or something like that, right? But under that context, any team that's playing how we've been playing, having the season that we've been having in the league, I don't think loses that over two legs. That's the point. We're meant to be this elite club. We're meant to be big things. We're meant to be all this and that and the other. But you couldn't even see out the first leg. If we'd have won the first leg 3-1, like that's what I predicted that we'd win, and then just lost 1-0 but went through anyway, I'd be like, look, you know, still shouldn't lose to Bayern, should at least go there and get a draw, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, Arteta's decision making. We know he didn't play Zinchenko in the last game, right? But he was fiddling with a starting 11 when he didn't need to, running up to the Bayern game, for the first leg. Persists on his stubbornness, which is not gaining anything at the club. And then whatever he does at half-time, it seems like he's telling the players to down tools. Why the fuck is he doing that in the Champions League? You see why we'll never win it? You see why we will never win this competition? We'll never win the Champions League. As long as we're not hiring a manager that's won it, or bare minimum been to a final, right? And we have this shit that you're seeing on the screen now, we'll never win it. Well, because what's clear is the Champions League run that we had is good enough for this fan base. Remember back before the season started, and I said, I hope we get smoked in the Champions League, so it shows these man what we've been talking about. Because we didn't, and we had a good group stage the way we did, and we got this far. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly that shit I'm talking about. If we do anything that's good on paper, that's good enough for these man. You know what I mean? It don't matter how we went out, we got here. We got this far. We have been to Champions League quarterfinals for ages. And then now man are talking like this. Man are talking like this. You know what I mean? If we'd have got smoked in the group stage, and like Man United, right? These man couldn't say anything. Then they'd have to turn around and look at Arteta and be like, hang on a minute. But because we got this far, and just all it was we're no different in the Champions League, apart from we concede less goals. That's it, really. We concede less goals, that's it. One person on my Instagram talking about, well, last time you got smoked 5-1 by Bayern Munich, but this time you didn't. Not in so many words, right? So now we're supposed to look at it and say, well, we didn't get brushed like we used to. The point of the matter is, right, and I had to make it clear to the person, right, in the video reply that I did. We were getting Barcelona constantly in the last 16. And if it wasn't them, it was Bayern Munich. And we were going out every single time. But then we got a break. We got AC Milan. It's like, okay, this is not AC Milan or the 90s or the mid-2000s. You know what I mean? So we've got a better chance now because they're not on Bayern Munich's level now, not on Barcelona's level now, kind of thing. So that was a break. That was a thing of, well, maybe we should at least get to the quarters then. Nope. Because what did they do? They smoked us at their ground, and then we go and beat them 3-0 at the Emirates, but it didn't matter because we didn't score enough goals. And then what was it back to? Business as usual. Barcelona, Bayern, Barcelona, Bayern. And then we got another break, didn't we? Remember when we got Monaco? We got Monaco in the Champions League last 16. Another chance. Maybe we can get past these, you know, and get to the quarterfinals, and who knows from there. Nope, still couldn't do it. You know what I mean? And then it was back to Barcelona again. And then back to Bayern Munich again. This time, we get Porto, scrape through that. We get Bayern Munich, and they couldn't take no fans away from home. And we couldn't even beat them. Couldn't even beat them. We couldn't even beat them. And then went there, needing to win now. Not we won the first leg, and maybe we could take if the score is 1-0, we could take that. Nope, didn't have that luxury. Still couldn't get through. So the point of the matter is it doesn't matter who we get in the Champions League. When it's crunch time, we will do the same thing. I'm telling you just think of the weakest European side you can think of. That if anybody faces them, they're getting slapped. That team's getting slapped. That weak European side's getting slapped. Just think of whoever that is in your head. If we get them in the last 16 or quarterfinals of the Champions League, we are not going through. Bayern were handicapped for that first leg. I don't care how good Bayern are individually in terms of players. They were handicapped. They went away from home, couldn't take no fans, no nothing. You know what I mean? The fans in the stadium weren't good enough anyway. You know what I mean? There's no way. Let me get my picture. There's no way Jose Enrique, right? Could a team turn up to the Etihad, Anfield, and I'll even go as far as saying Tottenham Stadium and Chelsea? There's no way Jose Enrique could a team go there and not bring fans, and their fans are up for it. You will not visit Anfield, right, with 100% Liverpool crowd, right, and the crowd's quiet in comparison. They're not loud, proper rocking the stadium. No way. Not possible. Not possible. If Bayern go to Anfield with no fans, and it's just Liverpool fans in there, right? You're telling me Liverpool fans wouldn't be on Bayern's back, intimidating them? Same with Stamford Bridge. Same with Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Same with Old Trafford, Etihad. But us, we're a fucking soft side. You know what I mean? European nights are just not for us. And I'm telling you this now, right? Tottenham Hotspur will taste European success before Arsenal will. I'm telling you that right fucking now. Whether it's Europa League, Europa Conference, or Champions League, Spurs will taste European success before we do. Mark my fucking words. I'm telling you right now. I will put money on that. Because we will taste FA Cups in the next 10 years. You know what I mean? We'll probably win at least a couple of FA Cups by 2034. Right? But as for European trophies, European success, nope. The club needs to get its act together. The fans need to get that act together. Right? And the players playing for this club need to get that act together. It's the only way. But we're not going to do that. You know what I mean? That Bayern game, that first fucking game, that first leg, was the one. That was the one where it's like, right. That was the one. That was the one. Of all games, of all fucking games, right? That's the one where it's like, right, you're in for it now. Knowing, buying, smoked us 10-2 and aggregate altogether. So we should have had it out for him. Still can do it. And it will always be like this. It will always be like this. But yeah, it is what it is. But that's going to be his independent video anyway. But yeah, as for this match preview, yeah, Wolves 3, Arsenal 3 is my prediction. I'm not going to be doing a watch along for it. I'm going to go out and watch the game, because streaming the games these days is just a struggle. So it's just a pure struggle. So I'm going to be watching this wherever I can watch it, pub or something like that. But yeah, it is what it is. But I don't believe in us winning our next 2 games, including this one, because I think Chelsea will beat us when we play them, and then I can see us beating Tottenham and Bournemouth, and then lose to Man U, and then we'll absolutely annihilate Everton in the last day, because that's just what we do. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm done with this video. Like the video, share the video, comment. Link, it will take you to my Just Giving page, as I'm doing a charity boxing event next month, 4th of May, which is not long now. So yeah, any donations would be welcome. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the match reaction, and hopefully we haven't made a shambles even more of our season, since though we embarrassed out of Europe. As much as people don't want to say it. Anyways, catch you in a bit. Peace.